Welcome back. Have you ever opened your phone for just a minute and suddenly realized 30 minutes disappeared? That wasn't an accident, and it wasn't a lack of discipline. In today's video, we're uncovering how social media platforms quietly reshape the way your brain makes decisions, using a powerful chemical you interact with every single day, dopamine. This isn't about quitting social media. It's about understanding how your attention, motivation, and choices are being engineered, and how to take control back. If you've ever felt distracted, impulsive, or mentally drained without knowing why, this video will explain what's really happening beneath the surface. What is dopamine? Dopamine is often misunderstood. It's commonly called the pleasure chemical, but that's only half the story. In reality, dopamine is the brain's motivation and learning signal. It tells your brain what matters, what to pursue, and what to repeat. Every time you anticipate a reward, not just receive it, dopamine levels rise. This is how your brain learns patterns, builds habits, and decides what actions are worth repeating. Food, achievement, curiosity, novelty. All of them activate dopamine pathways. But here, the key detail most people miss. Dopamine doesn't make you feel satisfied. It makes you want more. What dopamine does to your brain? Dopamine shapes behavior by reinforcing decision pathways. When an action leads to a rewarding outcome, dopamine strengthens the neural connections involved in that action. Over time, your brain begins to prioritize behaviors that trigger dopamine more quickly and more often. This is how habits form. Your brain isn't asking, "Is this good for me long term?" It's asking, "Did this produce a rewarding signal?" The faster and more unpredictable the reward, the stronger the reinforcement. And this is where social media enters the picture. Why this matters? Social media doesn't just deliver dopamine. It trains your brain to crave it on demand. Likes, notifications, infinite scroll, unpredictable content. These are not random features. They are carefully designed dopamine triggers. And once your brain adapts to these patterns, your decision-making changes, often without you realizing it. In the next section, we'll break down how platforms become dopamine architects, quietly rerouting your attention, motivation, and choices over time. You didn't choose to scroll that long. You didn't decide to open that app again. And yet here you are. TikTok, Instagram, endless content, endless choices. But what if none of it is random? What if the feed you're scrolling is quietly shaping how you make decisions, not just what you watch? In this video, we're breaking down how social media platforms engineer dopamine loops that subtly reroute your attention, motivation, and judgment, often without your awareness. The For You page feels spontaneous, but it is. Every swipe, pause, like, or rewatch is fed into a learning system designed to predict what will keep you engaged slightly longer. Not satisfied. Not fulfilled. Just scrolling. These platforms prioritize novelty, speed, and unpredictability, the exact conditions that spike dopamine. Your brain doesn't register this as entertainment. It registers it as opportunity. And opportunity is dopamine's favorite trigger. Dopamine isn't pleasure. It's anticipation. It's the signal that says, "Pay attention, something valuable might be next." The problem isn't dopamine itself. It's how frequently and unpredictably it's triggered. TikTok and Instagram flood your system with rapid micro-rewards. A viral clip, a sudden laugh, a surprising take, a burst of validation. Your brain starts craving the next hit, not the content itself. This trains you to favor immediate reward over delayed payoff. Every scroll is a micro-decision. And over time, those decisions train your brain. Scrolling trains. Impulse over patience. Reaction over reflection. Stimulation over depth. That's why after long scrolling sessions, focus feels harder. Long-term goals feel distant. Big decisions feel overwhelming. It's not laziness. It's conditioning. Fear of missing out keeps you engaged. Fear of better options keeps you undecided. Your brain becomes excellent at consuming and worse at committing. Why is it so hard to stop? Because the rewards are inconsistent. Sometimes the content is incredible. Sometimes it's forgettable. That unpredictability is the hook. Likes, comments, streaks, viral moments, they all reinforce one message. Don't stop now. The next reward could be better. Over time, seeking validation becomes automatic. Breaking the loop feels like loss. Silence feels uncomfortable. And slowly, your sense of control erodes. This isn't about deleting social media. It's about retraining your brain. Small changes make a difference. Remove notifications that interrupt thinking. Set clear time boundaries. Curate your feed instead of letting it curate you. Practice boredom, it rebuilds focus. Choose depth intentionally. Every deliberate choice strengthens the part of your brain that social media weakens. The goal isn't to escape technology. It's to stop letting it decide for you. Once you understand how dopamine is being used, you regain the power to choose consciously. And that's where real freedom begins.